What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino, stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and the rest of the other cast and crew. And in this film, a faded television actor and his stunt double try hard to achieve fame and success in the film industry during the final years of Hollywood's golden age in 1969 Los Angeles. Quentin Tarantino is one of my favorite directors. I mean, the films he directed like Hateful Eight, Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, those films are incredible. Hateful Eight really surprised me. The film that came out in recent years, 2015, that was really an incredible film, man. I was so surprised by that film, man. And Kill Bill is a fantastic film. One of those action scenes in that movie just like blew me away. One of Quentin Tarantino's like action films I didn't expect to see. Pulp Fiction, classic film, one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino films, and probably like one of his best directed films. And I'm happy to say that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a fantastic film. Man, I was blown away. I couldn't, when I left out the movie theater, I was like, wow. And the words I say is, Quentin Tarantino does it once again. I was just... It's a great film. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about in this review that's good about this film. Man, the things what I mean is he does it once again is Quentin Tarantino, when he directs a film, you're just blown away on some of the stuff, what the direction that he goes for in the film. Like when I watch a Quentin Tarantino film, like the ones I mentioned, like Jackie Brown or Reservoir Dogs and stuff, I just look at the films and be like, whoa, I didn't expect this. It just, something about Tarantino, it just, you get his direction and feel what he's going for. And what's good about it is he writes the films too. So in his film, he was the screenwriter for this film. So when he directs and writes the film, you're getting the whole creation of Quentin Tarantino. And I like when I see a great director that can just write the film by himself and direct. It just, all that, it's something to me, it feels like that's like a special skill. Like, that's magic. You get to see the person's whole creation like an artwork or something like that. And Quentin Tarantino, when he does that, it feels like, okay, I'm going to get the best film. I'm going to get a good film out of it. I'm going to get a good Quentin Tarantino film. And that's where he does it again, especially setting it in the golden age in 1969 in the 60s of Los Angeles, where Hollywood, where our actor and a stunt double guy in there. The storyline about these guys are trying to make it in Hollywood again and setting it in the 60s. I like that. Setting it in the 60s, it makes it very interesting and it makes me invested. Because what was it like in the 60s? Of course, if the director made it like in recent years, like in our today's world, like with the technology, it'll be a fine film. But setting it in the 60s was just like clever. It makes you interesting in the audience, like what was it like in Hollywood in the 60s? And that puts a smile on my face. And I like how Quentin Tarantino did it here. It was just wow. And the story with Leonardo DiCaprio's character as Rick Dalton and Brad Pitt's character Cliff Booth, it was just spectacular. And you was really invested with these characters as their story and stuff. You see that Leonardo DiCaprio's struggling and stuff in Hollywood, seeing his acting and stuff, see how that's going. It's kind of like he's having a drinking problem, because in the film he does have a drinking problem, and that's one of the things I relate to this character. I was like, really want to see him get his achievements in Hollywood and stuff. And then you see Brad Pitt as a stunt double. You see what he's thinking and stuff. Not gonna get any spoilers, but you see how his character, how he acts and stuff. And I really related to these characters in this film. And that's really the thing that really puts a smile on my face. The directing and writing and the storyline of this movie is really absolutely spectacular. And I really like this movie. Everything about it was great. Style and tone in this film. The style in this film is absolutely great. I mean, there's everything good about this. The style in this film with the costume, the set designs in Hollywood, like back in the 60s, like I said, man, it looks great. It really, it didn't feel fake at all. It felt like I was like part of the 60s, like I time traveled in the 60s. I was watching this movie, and I give that credit to Quentin Tarantino. He does that with all his films. It seems like when he makes a film, he puts you in that set time and all that. Like when it comes to Hateful Eight, you really felt like you was in that snow and wilderness with Samuel Jackson and Kurt Russell. You really felt like that. And I felt like right here too, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I felt like I was just in there. And that was just absolutely fantastic. And that was great about it. The clothes design was absolutely, it did feel like in our, like in our today's world, it felt like back 60s where I was like, great. So that was like 2 thumbs up. The tone here, and I think Quentin Tarantino nails the tone and just about like all his movies. And here he really nails it. Especially like when it comes to like our characters. Because it could have been like a complete, like a serious movie. But somewhere Quentin Tarantino added that humor that gives it that little taste of fluff that you could just you could laugh and chuckle. Even though these are like a struggling actor and a stunt double guy that try to make it in Hollywood. But it added this little clever humor and the right parts at the right time in this movie. And it was timed perfectly. And I say that Quentin Tarantino add humor in this film very well in this film. But here, it was just timed perfectly. And I laughed a couple times. There's one scene with Leonardo DiCaprio saying, and I'm not going to get any spoilers, that just had me busting gut laughing the whole time. As the film's going on, I still was just laughing the scene. You know what I'm talking. It's like one scene, and I'm not gonna go in detail because, like I said, because it takes a while. I want you to enjoy it. But man, it was just funny, and humor really worked here, and I really was like absolutely invested in that. The humor was just spectacular, and like I said, with the serious moments and stuff, I was just like, yes, that really worked. Well, let me talk about the acting. Pretty much everybody does great acting in this movie. Margot Robbie does great, and Al Pacino is in this film. He does great, but one of the 2 actors, and I think they're absolutely talented, and I like the films that they played in. Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. Let me start off with Leonardo DiCaprio. Man, this guy is a monster in Hollywood. Man, Leonardo DiCaprio, fantastic actor. I mean, I thought The Revenant was like one of his best his acting performance, and like Titanic or like the other films he had played in, like the one with Martin Scorsese, can't quite remember what the name of The Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, that's what it is. The Wolf of Wall Street. His acting was good in The Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant, and Titanic, but here, woo, his acting, man, Leonardo DiCaprio and his acting, and you could feel that Leonardo DiCaprio really it felt like he was like a struggling actor, and you could really buy into it. It did not feel fake or nothing. It felt realistic. It was just like it felt real, like what a Hollywood actor would like kind of struggle and stuff. And it really worked. I was just like, whoa, Leonardo DiCaprio is just fantastic. And he did a spectacular job. Man, fantastic. Leonardo DiCaprio, you're the man. Brad Pitt, he's like Leonardo DiCaprio, man. He was fantastic. Just like that, like Leonardo DiCaprio, his acting role was real too. It just their performance, he just was fantastic. Brad Pitt is out there. He's a great actor anyway. I mean, from Fight Club, the other film he did, Ocean's 11. Man, Brad Pitt is just great here, and I really bought into these 2 characters. They were just absolutely like fantastic, especially their chemistry. It was just electrifying. I mean, on so many levels, their chemistry was so good on screen, man. As chemistry wise in 2019 in the films I've seen with chemistry and stuff, this is the best chemistry I've seen on screen. Man, these 2 were absolutely fantastic, and you could really tell that these actors put a lot of heart in this movie, and I really was like absolutely blown away. And Quentin Tarantino and the actors, they did a phenomenal job. Quentin Tarantino writing and directing was absolutely fantastic. And that's one thing I can say this movie. It felt like everybody put a lot of effort into making this movie great. And I'm just happy as a fan to say this is a great movie. And that's why I think what makes this movie work, and this is one of the positives, that it's like nobody really took this really serious. Even though you gotta make it work. But everybody felt relaxed. And I like that about Quentin Tarantino films. It's almost like when you see a Quentin Tarantino film, it's like everybody is formed to the characters when they're in the film. Like when you watch Jackie Brown, Reservoir Dogs, or Django Unchained or something like that, it just, you feel like it feels like you're seeing something real's happening. It doesn't feel fake at all. And these actors and stuff are really formed into the characters in the film. And I really like that about it. And Quentin Tarantino, it's almost like he just relaxed when he directs the film. It's it's just a regular film. It ain't trying to be something. It knows what it is. It knows what it's trying to do. It knows what it is. And I like that. It just feels so relaxed. You just watch the movie. And I like that about Quentin Tarantino. It's it's just relaxing. You just see it and you're like, okay, they know what they're doing. And I like that. Then that's one of the things I say about this film is really great. There's one of my there's a little flaws in this film, and it's not too big. There's some the first act is really great. Second act is not bad, but there's some parts in the second act that's kind of a little drag. And I mentioned that about Quentin Tarantino films. It's about 2 hours and 30 or 40 minutes. Some scenes can be okay, it's there and stuff like that. I'll be okay, I didn't need that scene. I didn't need that scene at all. It was the second act was kind of right there. I was I don't need that scene. Third act, whoa, I didn't expect to see the third act at all go like that. I was woo. I was just blown away. I was just and this is what Quentin Tarantino does in this film. I appreciate that. That's what I like about Quentin Tarantino. He adds stuff in a movie that you just didn't expect. You just, some parts in Pulp Fiction, one of the scenes with Samuel L. Jackson, I did stuff. This one, I was just whoa. Hey, this is Quentin Tarantino's film. I'm just gonna, I like it. It was great. I'm not gonna spoil it, but the third act, whew, it was a treat to watch. I loved it. It was just a treat. But like I said, the second act was just right there. One of the characters, and this is a real person in real life. Margot Robbie plays Sharon Tate. There's a real person in real life, and her role in this movie, it was fine and all. I say Margot Robbie does a fine job here. She does great. She does fine here. It's just they didn't do so much of a story of that character, because I think Quentin Tarantino didn't want to go when you do a real person in real life that, a person from that's from real life and stuff. Some people kind of fans will kind of say, oh, why you do this to this character? And we have so many biopics where some directors took a different approach with the person, and people oh, why you do that? So I guess for Sharon Tate, and this person did pass away and stuff, so Quentin Tarantino didn't want to do too much of it, so that was kind of don't do that. And so he didn't want to do it. So I was okay, I see it, but I kind of wanted more, but it was fine. That was just one of those flaws, the second act and Sharon Tate. Overall, this movie is spectacular from start to finish. I love this movie. This is one of my favorite films of 2019. Man, this is a great movie. If you haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, please check this movie out. It is worth the watch, man. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm going to give this film a solid A. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this film. Did you like it or not? Let me know. And apologize for being a little late with this review. I was on vacation. I saw this on vacation. So I had a blast time. I ended up seeing it 2 times. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully I can see it for the 3rd time. Hopefully so. Man, this movie is great. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. And let me know what's your favorite Quentin Tarantino film. Like Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs. Let me know. I'll pick which one. I'll say Hateful Eight, Pulp Fiction. Those are great films. I recommend checking it out. And that's pretty much it. As always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's how I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.